Namaskar friends. Although every year AstroDevam team, after doing a lot of research and following a lot of astrology, informs all its friends and followers when the Janmashtami Vrat, Krishna Janmashtami Vrat is to be performed, when the puja is to be done, when the birth ceremony is to be undertaken. However, every year we get queries because Janmashtami is celebrated for 2 days, not only in India, around the globe. And every year we get the query, what is the justification of performing or celebrating a single festival on 2 days? And on which day we should perform along with logic. So just to clarify this, and after getting a lot of requests through email messages and WhatsApp and everything, phone calls, we have decided to clarify the scenario with complete support of our scriptures. So, in this video, I will clarify why Janmashtami is performed on 2 days. First thing, there must be some logic and rationale, and on which day you should perform. So, if you are interested in this subject, it may be a dry subject, but it is an interesting subject. If you are interested, see the complete video so that you can grasp the idea and the logic behind that. Because I am going to quote the relevant scriptures, specific slokas in this regard. So, starting the topic, first I will take up why Janmashtami is celebrated on 2 days. Srimad Bhagavad Puran, which is the most authentic, considered most authentic scripture about this Lord Shri Krishna, it says that the Lord Krishna, the ultimate God Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna, took incarnation in the midnight of eighth tithi, eighth day of the waning moon of Bhadrapad month of Vedic calendar. The day was Wednesday and the star was Rohini and the moon was exalted in the Taurus zodiac sign. So all these things were complete. Even Bhavishya Purana Uttar Purva says that Masi Bhadrapade Ashtamyam Krishna Pache Ardhratrake Visrasi Ste Chandre Nachatre Rohini Yute. So these combinations, planetary combinations were present when the I have no words. Bhagavan Krishna took incarnation. Okay, but in reality, when the Krishna Janmashtami is performed everywhere, all these combinations are not present. Wednesday may not be there, even the nakshatra or star Rohini may not be there, moon may or may not be in the Taurus, but as per scriptures, the thing which should be considered, which should always be prevalent, as is clear from the name itself, the Janmashtami, it means eighth, literal meaning of Ashtami is eighth. So the tithi or the date as per Vedic calendar should be 8th of the Bhadrapad waning fortnight. Okay, so it should always be there. You cannot avoid this. This is the elementary and most specific combination for celebrating the incarnation day of Bhagavan Krishna. And even Dharma Sindhu says that Krishna Janmashtami Nishith Vyapini Grahaya Puradin Eva Nishith Yoge Purva. It means it should be midnight and Ashtami or 8th day should be there. But why 2 days? There are three reasons. First, if you go through the Panchanga or Vedic Almanac, there are 2 days. First day it is written Smarta and second day it is Vaishnava. Who is Smarta? Smarta means the persons of Hindu religion who follows the Smriti or Vedas, Puranas and the scriptures which give the karma kanda, the procedures, a lot of procedures, how to do puja, how to do brata, everything. But when the bhakti andolan came, bhakti movement came, the broken all the cycles of the karma kanda, even karma kand, even they denied the every procedure for doing puja. They went to most simplistic procedures. So, and many time the Bhakti Andolan, mainly these were Vaishnavas, they tried to deny whatever Karma Kandi Brahmins were saying. So, they went to that extent that they started to celebrate Janmashtami on the second day. They tried to give some logic, although these were not very genuine, but the spirit was to deny whatever was being done by the karma kand or the persons following scriptures. And they were very specific, only worship to Lord Krishna. Okay, so this was the revolt against the scriptures by the Vaishnavas. They started to perform the Krishna Janmashtami, celebrate Krishna Janmashtami on the second day. Even the Ekadasi Vrat is very popular among Vaishnavas, and the typical Vaishnavas who have taken Diksha in the Vaishnava, the Vaishnava sect, they celebrate Ekadasi on the second day only, which is again technically incorrect, as their Krishna Janmashtami is technically incorrect. So this was the background of the Vaishnavas celebrating Janmashtami on second day. Second reason was perhaps it was that the monks and Vaishnavas survived on the getting bhiksha after begging from the grihasthas. So when the first day they collected bhiksha or begging or alms, so they celebrated the Krishna Janmashtami on the second day. And the third reason is the most logical, as I found that there is a big difference between doing fast, anticipating the birth of Krishna, and celebrating after the birth of Krishna. So traditionally what happened that on the day when Krishna was going to take birth in the night, the whole day the devotees took undertaken a fast. They didn't eat anything and survived only on water. And when at the midnight, Krishna took incarnation symbolically in your house, temple or temples everywhere, then you broken the fast after taking Charnamrit and whatever is prasadam of Lord Krishna. And next day, since Krishna has already taken birth, you are celebrating that incarnation of Lord Krishna, which is the Krishna who is going to change, who had already changed the whole civilization and is going to transform our life. So first day you undertaken fast, a second day did celebration. So it was the way. But with the impact of Vaishnavas, what people did, second day they celebrated Krishna Janma, Krishna incarnation, but also performed the birth of Krishna on the day when Ashtami was not there, which is technically incorrect. But somehow this tradition has happened, and so in the temples, even in Mathura Vrindavan, you will see that Krishna birth is performed on the second day when Ashtami is not there. Technically it is incorrect. But we are doing all this, and it is the beauty of Hindu Sanatan religion, that we don't cut the heads of others because you are not following my tradition. So this is the reason that in Panchanga you see that first day it is written for Smarta, because me as well as majority of you people are smart. Following Smriti, you also worship Shiva, you also worship Durga, you also worship Krishna, you also worship Hanuman. We worship all the gods and goddesses, Saraswati, Lakshmi, Parvati, everyone, Kartikeya, Murugan Swami, Ganesha, Surya. But Vaishnava, the persons who have taken Diksha in Vaishnava, they worship only Lord Krishna, Bhagwan Krishna. All other gods are secondary to them. So you have to decide who you are. So you found the reason why Krishna Janmashtami is performed on 2 days, and on which day you should perform. It depends on whether you are following Smarta tradition, Karmakand, Puja, everything, you go every temple, or you are Vaishnava, you are only focused on the Krishna only, and you take tilak, just like ISKCON people, or who are Dikshit in Vaishnava. So if you are not doing, you are not technically Vaishnava, so you should perform all the Janma ceremony on the first day. And there is another logic behind performing on the first day, and it has been decided in all scriptures. Even I can see that Dharma Sindhu said, Kechit Ardhratri eo mukh nirdayaka rodi egostane nirdaya sambhave nirdayaka tanmate tadrish shuddha viddha vishaye purudine eva vratam. It specifically ordains that you should celebrate Krishna Janmashtami and perform the ceremony only when the Ashtami is at the midnight. Rohidi may or may not be, other things may or not be, but Ashtami should be there. And Bhattoji Dikshit is very clear. Rohidi yoga bhave api ardharatri vyapini Ashtami grahaya pardine nachatra yoga kinchit karah. Even Rohidi may not be there, other thing may not be there, but at midnight at your place Ashtami should be there. 8th day should be there, and it depends on your place. If you are in America, Ashtami should be at the midnight. If you are in New Zealand, Ashtami should be at your place. If you are in India, Ashtami should be at your place at midnight. So you have to decide. That is the reason every year we offer free service for all around the globe, wherever you are. You may be in Singapore, you may be in Japan, you may be in Canada. If you are in confusion, you may ask us on which day Ashtami is at the midnight at your place. Believe me, and remember that with place to place, this may differ. So when you are declaring that Ashtami is on this day, you should perform this on this day, it is mainly for India. But if you are staying at some other place, you should specifically ask us. And it is complimentary service. It is complimentary service. You just write a comment on our video. We will inform you. So I have clarified that. First clarified why the bizarre tradition of performing Ashtami, Janmashtami on 2 days, and on which day you should perform. So if you are a normal person living in family, worshipping all the gods and goddesses of Hindu tradition, then you should perform only Hindu. On the first day, you should do, if you are doing brata, you are doing fasting, so you should do fasting on first day and break the fast at the midnight when Krishna birth take place. And if you want to participate in the celebrations of the Krishna Janmashtami, you may participate on the second day. And just ignore what Mathura Vrindavan temple is saying when the government is declaring holidays. It is as per scriptures that you should do fasting on first day, commemorate the ceremony, at the midnight of the first day and celebrate. If you want to celebrate, if you want to dance, if you want to do feasting, it should be on the second day. And there is very big logic for that day. It is in Vishnu Dharmottar Shastra. Karmano yasya yah kala tatkal vyapini tithihi tasya karmani kurvita. It is saying very specifically that you should pick up the essence of the karma. You should pick up the essence of the festival. For example, if you are going to celebrate Deepavali, Deepavali is performed in the night of the Amavasya. So there is no logic that in the morning it was Amavasya or next day it will be Amavasya. When at the midnight and the Pradosha Kala in the evening Amavasya is there, you should celebrate Deepavali. In the same spirit for the Shraddha time is in the noon time or a Prana Kala or a Madhyana Kala, then at that time the relevant tithi should, or date should be there. So specifically it is saying, Vishnu Dharmottar is saying, you should pick up the essence of the karma which you are going to perform. So the essence of the Janmashtami is the birth of Krishna at the midnight of Ashtami. So this logic also goes in the favor of performing Krishna Janma on the first day. So in essence, जो है, if you are not dikshit in the Vaishnava, if you are not a monk, if you are not a sannyasi, if you are not a living and surviving in a temple, you should always celebrate Janmashtami on the first day when Ashtami is at the midnight. And you may follow us on the Instagram, Facebook and everywhere. Every year we inform you technically correct Janmashtami. So it was all. I believe that I have clarified every aspect. Even if you have some confusion, please write in the comment section of this video. We will clarify again. Second thing, if you have some confusion or something undecided on a question related to religion, philosophy, scriptures, karma kand, anything जो है, just ask us. Write in the comment section. I am committed for resolving your query with the full support of the scriptures. Please, with the full support of scriptures. And second thing, it is a request. If you have not yet subscribed this channel, subscribe. Just push the bell. You'll get a lot of knowledge. And that free. Namaskar. I'm Achary Kalki Krishnan from AstroDevam.